If you're planning a trip to Korea, save a few days for Jeju Island. Jeju Island is where Koreans go to relax. It's only 1 hour away, around I think $70 round trip if you get good fares or cheaper. One of the best things about Jeju Island is its seafood. Last time I was there, I took a right turn in an alley that I didn't know, and I ended up in a mom and pop shop, and they were doing Jeju Island seafood ramen. Of course, ramen is ramen, but when you add that seafood base from all those fresh ingredients, it just takes it from a here to a real quick. Alright, what a sight. You know, on YouTube I've seen some mukbangs where they actually eat this entire octopus. That's crazy. That's crazy. We're going to start by flipping this head inside out. I'm trying to be careful here because this is the ink sac, but basically just take out all the innards. Alright, now the head is empty, but this is really tasty. And then the other thing that's not edible is, of course, this eyes. So you want to take that out. Finally, on the underside, there's the beak. Alright, that's its beak. Now we still need to wash the skin, and you know, it's been living in the sea, and it's going to be in our belly soon. So what we got to do, drop in some flour here, massage it until you hear all sorts of fart sounds. Just treat it like you're hand washing your laundry. And flour is really good because we're going to wash all of this off, don't worry. But if you use salt, sometimes that makes the octopus taste salty. I think I did enough laundry for today. I'm going to wash this completely off. I like to do this twice just to get it extra clean. And from here, if you watched our other seafood recipes, I like to cut off these tips. Why? Because they're always dancing on the ocean floor. In those old-time sailor fables, they have those battles between these giant octopus versus the sperm whale. And I always think, man, how's octopus taking that down? But if an octopus of this size won't let me give a thumbs up, can you imagine something that's like 100 times this size? I'm going to cut off the head. Ooh, actually, before I divide this up, we should tenderize this just a little bit. I like to use a rolling pin, but you can use one of those kitchen hammers and just hit the tentacles. And that looks good to me, guys. I'm gonna do 2 tentacles. And that looks absolutely beautiful. For dinner, grill one of this in the frying pan with some olive oil and some potatoes and some garlic and some chili peppers. Woo! We have my favorite scallops. Nothing hard here. We just got to make sure they're nice and clean. Roommate's toothbrush, check. And just scrub, 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 scrub. And then I have some mussels. Oh, these are big. Some of my favorite. Siblings toothbrush back out. And scrub, 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 scrub. An additional step. These guys have beards, so you want to pull them out. Sometimes they feel very insecure without their beards, so you got to give an extra, please. Nice. And then one of my favorite ingredients, we have Korean crab. I disassembled them. That's a funny word, like they're Legos, into their individual pieces. I saved a lot of the head meat because that provides a lot of flavor into the broth. And in Korea, we usually use flower crabs, but today I'm using 돌게, which is rock crabs. A little bit smaller in size, but they're packed with meat, and it's sweeter than flower crab. So crab check. A must-eat when you're in Jeju Island, abalone. The only thing here, it's been running around barefoot. Tickle, tickle. Are you awake? We want to basically give it a nice wash. Toothbrush back out, and you'll see it turn white. If you like abalone, guys, we also have an abalone porridge that's like perfect for winter. We usually eat that when someone falls sick. It's called jongbokjuk, and go check it out. All right, just look at that. That looks like an award-winning smile. Compare to another abalone that doesn't visit the dentist. Bad boy. All right, and then for our garnish, we're gonna use some spring onions. I'm gonna just chop off, cut this at one part to finish with this. All right, guys, and then I'm gonna chop up a little bit because I wanna use the spring onion oil in the beginning. And one last thing, I remember when I went to the shop, they had some seaweed that they added as a topping. It looked beautiful, so I'm gonna do the same. Just a small amount, so we'll just give it a little time. All right, and then I'm gonna give this a quick chop. And trust me, this is like the perfect topping at the end. And in Korea, if you go out for ramen, it's usually served in these golden... Do I do a one-person serving? Or do I move this over and we go for the two-person serving? I think we'll go for... Yes. Put a little bit of vegetable oil in. I'm going to start off by making some spring onion oil. Put that in there. We got a lot of seafood. Let's put in some garlic. Doesn't hurt. That's good. Then let's put in our crabs. Then let's put a few of our mussels in. Then our scallops. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Usually I do around 2 cups of water for 1 ramen. Let's toss in another one. Oh. Then our abalone goes in. I'm going to chop in a Cheongyang chili pepper. Maybe half. Actually, I just put the whole thing in. And ooh, don't forget our octopus. Oh my God, that's looking beautiful already. Let's put our ramen in. Put our gondegis. Then let's drop in our sauce. Then the other one as well. There's too much ingredients in the pot. I'm gonna just move our ingredients to the side for a sec. Oh my gosh, guys, we're gonna just finish with some garnish right here and some of the green onions to this side. Our Jeju seafood ramen. Take a look at the octopus, the seaweed, the abalone, the scallops, the crab. Oh my God, I'm so hungry. Every expert ramen eater knows you gotta eat it with the lid. Get some of our ramen and a few of our seaweed, and you must slurp this up. Guys, we'll try with the blanched octopus. Oh my God, that texture is so wonderful. And then don't forget our beautiful abalone. All right, guys, I'm gonna need a knife for this one. At those shops, once everyone's like, ooh, ah, and finishes taking their pictures, the ladies will come up and chop up the abalones into small pieces, as well as the octopus. You don't wanna be biting into that hole. Neighbors, I haven't had ramen in a long time, and this is seriously hitting the spot for me. I'm in heaven right now, so. The broth tastes unbelievably good. I think half the fun is just picking out what you're gonna eat next in this pot. Now, a lot of you guys have been asking for us to do some sort of mukbang. I don't know if I have the courage to do yet, but I'll finish with the pose.
You've got to get a hold of yourself.